So first of all, this is the Nature Aqua Olive and Argan Cleansing Oil. This one is the best and most affordable dupe that I've ever found of the Shuamura cleansing oil. It's like less than 1,000 yen. I repurchased the larger bottle, so this one is 300 mils. I think I got like the 500 ml bottle, and even that one is less than 1,000 yen if I'm remembering correctly. If you compare that to the 10,000 yen price point for Shuamura, it's a no-brainer, and it works pretty much exactly the same. In fact, I personally prefer the scent and the viscosity of this one a little bit more than the Shuamura. It's a little bit thicker, so I feel like it really works into your pores and it can really get all the dirt and every last piece of dirt and grime out. It says non-scented, but it does have like a light cosmetic scent, which again I do kind of prefer to all of the Shuamura ones that I've used so far. I mean, Shuamura is nice, don't get me wrong, but I feel like this is just such a hidden gem. I did not even know about this brand until this year, Nature Aqua. Definitely going to be a repeat customer for a long time. Then I have the Olive Branch shower gel from Lush. This was basically just orange, right? I think it was like, it was an orange shower gel, but it had that shot of white in it, which I'm not 1,000% sure what that's all about, because all of the other shower gels are just normal like clear shower gel consistency. This is the only one that is mixed with white, and it was stayed pretty creamy throughout, like you can even see in the residue here. But yeah, it was nice enough. Like basically just a spicy orange scent. I don't know if I would repurchase this because there are scents that I do like better, but it's just a nice like standard. This is exactly what I expect from Lush and what I'm looking for. I like my shower products to have a little bit of punch, a little bit of spice to them. Then I'm still on the fence about these, but I'm probably gonna get rid of them. The Peri Para and Sheepy Sheepy blush, only because this one, it's kind of weird. Like I originally bought this to layer with other blushes so that this could be like the lightest color that I place on my cheeks first, and then I could layer on top with deeper pinks. But this blush, the problem is it prevents any other blush from layering on top of it. Like it repels other powders once it's set on my skin. So yeah, I don't want my cheeks, the dominant color, to be this ever. I only bought this to be a fading out color, and so it kind of defeats the purpose if this color doesn't let other blush formulas or powders layer on top of it. There are other shades from this line though that are perfectly fine, but I would not say that it's like a favorite or revolutionary by any means, so we can skip out on that. I would not say that anything from Peri Para is really revolutionary, to be honest with you guys. Like I know it is one of those viral cute popular Korean brands, but me personally, like just with the plethora of options that I have at my feet in Tokyo, I would never reach for Peri Para first over anything in any category. So yeah, I know that sounds harsh, okay, like I'm not trying to hate, but and then we have Silly or Chili, which is another blush, which I'm kind of like, for the same reason as this one, it's kind of too light for my liking. I used to have another more rosy blush from this line, which I used up almost, like I actually hit pan on that one, so it's a decent formulation, but I just don't know that it really works for me, because again, I would only use this to be like a first layer before I put on a more deeper coral blush. But I feel like with coral, I don't really need to be doing all of those extra steps, you know? Sometimes like I think it's fine to experiment and to do like extra steps, really extra techniques sometimes, especially with Douyin makeup. It's fun, but then sometimes you have to pull back, right? Like, okay, I don't need to actually put on 3 different blush colors every single day. I could just do one and I'll still look cute, and it will save me a lot of time. So yeah, I'm gonna get rid of those. I would give these away to people, but honestly, I feel like at this point, I don't know, like most people, I don't think they would appreciate used makeup, even though it's clean and it's fine and everything. If it's not something that they're specifically looking for, I don't really believe in like dumping my used makeup on people anymore. Maybe I should just film makeup destruction videos with them. At least those would garner some sort of views for me, right? But yeah, so, and then I have a empty bottle of the Face Edition Skin Base for oily skin by Etuse, which is a staple in my collection. I always keep a backup of this one on deck, so I rarely buy backups anymore because I just feel like it's not a good habit to keep too many new unused products in your house, especially because I tend to forget sometimes. So it's like, even if I have 3 backups of a certain mascara, sometimes I'll forget literally where I stored them, and I'll go out and buy another one only to discover 6 months later that I had 3 new ones sitting in some drawer somewhere. And like, yeah, it turns out to be not the most cost efficient, not the most space efficient in the end. But this is like one of those holy grails that I always make sure I have a backup of, and I always know where the backup is because it's so indispensable to my routine. I don't wear foundation every day when I put on makeup, but I wear this every time that I put makeup on. The Sika Region Vegan Sunscreen by Dr. Curicle. I got this in PR from Yes Style. I thought it was good. The scent is a little bit strong. I mean, it has that, you know, Sika herbal scent to it. So if you're not a fan, I would advise you to stay away from this sunscreen. I personally don't mind the Sika scent, and I didn't notice it that much after I spread it out on my body. I have to say that still Sun Bears is still like unbeatable in my book as far as the most comfortable, the most affordable, the most effective sunscreen available. But I was pretty impressed with this one. This did not leave, like, this was very, very comfortable on my skin, I will say. It was a very watery formulation, so it did not leave like a greasy residue, but it still doesn't hold a candle to this because this one literally dries down like matte somehow. And let's see, ColourPop Graphics ink liner in Loveful, which is just the classic black. So this is another staple, holy grail status in my collection. Ever since RMK got rid of their black liquid liner, even though they kept all the other weird colors like beige, grayish, gold, I don't even know what they have available, but they have kept their liquid eyeliner formulation. They just got rid of it in black, which like I make it make sense. So anyway, I had to turn to good old ColourPop to satisfy my liquid liner needs. And then the Creamy Touch Liner by Can Make Tokyo in 909 Darjeeling Pink. This is like my favorite color, I think. My most used color from their Creamy Touch Liner line because it just matches everything. Normally when I do like a neutral type look these days, I lean towards a more dusty, rosy kind of pink, right? More so than brown. So like today's look, for example, this is one of the palettes from the Flower Nose Moonlight Mermaid collection. It was like the pinky brown one. And so this one, you know, matches if I want to do like tear bag liner or something. I actually didn't use this. I used a gray color today, as you can tell. But this is good because it's like rosy, right? Darjeeling pink. So it's like a subtle color, but I can still use it as a liner. You know what I mean? And then it also doubles as a lip liner. You know, the empties never lie. Like, this is where the truth comes out. When we do the empties roundup every few months, this is where like the cream of the crop, like the products that literally they have survived every test, every trial, they have passed with flying colors, every single challenge that I've thrown at them. These are the last products standing. You know what I mean? So they deserve to have backups in my collection. Another one, the Mentholatum Green Tea Matcha Cream Lip Chapstick, which I'm still ordering from Amazon. Okay, like well after they discontinued production, I'm finding a way, you guys. Squirt Plumping Gloss Stick in red. I used up completely. There's like a little, you know, tub here, which I scooped out completely as well with a lip brush or a Q-tip. I'm not repurchasing this because I still have a few other colors to get through. But right now I'm working on the pink. I wonder if I have it anywhere here. The pink one is very, very close to being finished. Oh, I don't know if I should throw this away though, because can I use this for Back to Mac? I think they stopped Back to Mac for a period here in Japan because it's like not that big here, but they might have started again. But even if they don't have it in Japan, like for example, if I go to Dubai or if I'm visiting some other country, can I trade these in for a lipstick? Okay, these Mac Stack mascaras, I got these a while ago, like when they first came out and everyone was hyping them up. I feel like these are, maybe this formula would work if you have naturally long, thick, strong lashes, but when it comes to like small, short, stubby Asian lashes like mine, these are a recipe for disaster. Like it just, the formulation is way too heavy. The brush is very cool, you know, like I can actually make this brush work even though it's a little bigger than what I'm used to, but the formulation is just so goopy and heavy, and I found that it did absolutely nothing for my lashes, which is different. Like, again, if you look up other YouTubers that have reviewed these, I've seen rave reviews about this formula. Like, I've seen people put on many layers, maybe 5 layers of this, and it looked amazing, but those people typically already had naturally long, thick, luscious lashes. So yeah, as far as like Asian style lashes, if you are part of the itty bitty lash community like me, this will not really do much for you. And let me just show you, like, I think it's smudged as well. So again, if you have like monolids or, you know, a small fold like mine where it's easy to smudge, I would recommend that you stay away from this formula. Just go with a tubing formula. Go with the Asian brands. You know, they know what they're doing, okay, with their clientele. I've been holding on to these this whole time just because, like, I don't want to throw the design away, but then at the same time it's mascara, so I can't really resell it, right? Because that's very unsanitary. I can't even give it away to someone. Even if somebody wanted these, I would not be willing to hand them over because the unsanitary factor. So I think it's finally time that I just cut my losses, and I'm gonna have to say goodbye to these. I don't know, like, maybe I should just hang on to them though for like an art deco piece, because it is pretty, it's just really cool. I don't know, I've never seen another mascara designed like this quite before. So I thought it was going to be a hot pink brush, but it was not. I think the hot pink was just to highlight the actual shape and bristles of the brush. I even bought both the full sized and the mini size just to make sure I could get the pink brush, but apparently it does not exist. So anyway, yeah, I don't know. I can't bring myself to quite chuck these yet. I only have these 3 left in my little box. This is the Can Make Marshmallow Finish Powder. I think Meg handed this down to me, and I'm not a fan of Can Make powders, so I might just sell this because I know that this design is limited edition, like this leather cover here. So yeah, I might sell it on Mercari. I think I sold the other one that she gave me. Sorry, Meg. But I know that she understands, so it's okay if I say that. I think I sold it for like 800 yen, which was like not, I didn't feel like it was that worth it to do all the work to list it up. But then again, at least somebody gets some use out of it, right, if I sell it. So yeah, I might just sell it again on Mercari. I'll get my little 700 yen from it, and we can buy the next gimmick that Can Make comes out with. This is a lip mask from the Harry Potter collection from Sheglam, which actually kind of saved my life when I was going through like my weird sunburned lip situation this summer. So this was actually very like soothing and helpful to me, especially during the night time. I would just I would slather this onto my lips, and I feel like it was very effective at soothing the sunburn and irritation. But like now that I don't have sunburn anymore, I don't feel compelled to use this up, you know? If I was gonna put something thicker or, you know, like a lip nourishing thing on at night, I would rather go in with just the where'd it go, this Luxe lip oil from ColourPop, because like this one I have to get a spatula and dig it out, and it's just like a very straight, clear, minty smell, which is not unpleasant, but I feel like, I don't know, I'm a little bit sick of it at this point. So I feel kind of bad because like I feel like it did save my life during my lip sunburn fiasco, and so I shouldn't abandon it. And also the packaging is very cute. Like it's very on brand for Harry Potter, okay? More so than the legit brands that have come out with Harry Potter collabs. Like, come on, the Witch Cauldron. But if I'm honest though, I'm just not going to be putting in effort to scoop all this product out and put it on my lips every night. So I'll probably get rid of it. Yeah, I know, I'm the bad guy. And yeah, that was my empties for this month, and also this one, because this is, yeah, it would be nice if they could come out with like a bigger bottle. This one is only 28 milliliters, but again, under 300 yen, so I don't mind. I also, it's great for travel, like it really is. Think about it. I mean, what's the max amount of days that you would travel for vacation? Maybe 2 weeks tops. Like when I went to Egypt, that was the longest vacation I've had this year, and that was only 10 days, so that was not even 2 weeks. It's enough to just bring this one little bottle with you, right? So it doesn't take up that much space. It's a great like mattifying formula. It's cooling. It smells nice to me. Like, to me, this is the most satisfying scent. Just a minty, cooling scent. It's just perfect. You can use it because it's mattifying. You can literally use it under your makeup as well. Although I don't, because I always use my Etouce face primer. But like, let's say I didn't have this or I ran out, I would totally, and I have in the past, used this as a base underneath my foundation. If you can't find the Sun Bears, go for this one, the Sun Play by Mentholatum. So it's the same kind of deal, like same price point, 50 SPF 50 plus, 27 mils. Very, very specific numbers, 27, 28. But yeah, these, I'm telling you, the cheapest, most nondescript sunscreens in the Japanese drugstore at least are unbeatable. Okay, I feel like I always say this, like there's a trend lately for de-influencing and no buys, but I feel like I really mean it this time. Like, I have no desire to buy any more makeup from now until the end of the year, at least, possibly even spilling into a couple months of next year, because like I have so much stuff now, right? From Judy, from Meg. I have another subscriber that's sending me a bunch of makeup from Too Faced, the Strawberry Pop-Tart palette that was not available on the Too Faced Japan website. So one of my subscribers was kind enough to offer to send that to me, and I think she's also sending me something from Wet n Wild, like the Alice in Wonderland Wet n Wild collection. So there's gonna be a lot of stuff in that package as well. And then I'm waiting on my Flower Nose Swan Ballet collection, which I did purchase the entire collection because the discounted price here, at least in Japan, is just too good to pass up. But like after that, I ordered the whole collection, right? So that's a lot of makeup, like a lot of palettes and blushes and lipsticks and even perfumes. And so I feel like that's pretty good. Like, that's gonna have me covered for the rest of the year. As far as repurchases, only the essentials, right? Like the empties that I showed you today. If I run out of my holy grails, I'll repurchase those. But I think I'm good on like other new releases, no matter how tempting or exciting they may be, which, to be honest with you, I'm not really feeling inspired by a lot of the stuff that's coming out lately, just because it's almost like, you know, it's sensory overload at this point. These brands are doing way too much. I do not have the bandwidth, the mental bandwidth to keep up. If I was going to make a big splurge purchase later on, I have this perfume by Bulgari that I have my eye on. I forget the name, but it's one of their new releases. It's really, really pricey. I think it's like $400, $500. Like, yeah, I forget the name, but it's a new release from Bulgari, and I saw it in the Shanghai airport when I was coming back from my visit to my relatives. I passed on it then, but quickly realized that it's not available in Japan yet, or maybe ever. So I'm gonna try to look for it again when I go to Dubai, like see if they have it in the Dubai International Airport or Dubai Mall or something. I don't know. I feel like they should have it in Dubai. When it comes to these luxury brands, sometimes they just don't release in Japan because I guess there's not that much of an interest here for it. So yeah, but if I was gonna splurge on a beauty item before the end of the year, it would probably be that. That's like my first thing on my wish list. As far as makeup goes, I just really don't have anything that's calling to me right now.